Hello and welcome. This is a lecture series. Please have a paper and pencil ready to take notes. The better your notes, the more help they will be to you later whenever you encounter assignments that cover this standard. Today we are going to look at the Oklahoma Academic Standard 8.5.R.3. That's 8th grade, Standard 5, Reading, Point 3. The standard reads, students will recognize and correct inappropriate shifts in verb tense. Please pause the video and write down the definition of this standard. This is a shorter review of verb tenses. So let's review what a verb tense is. They do a lot of work in sentences. They show actions, and they show states of being, and they show time. Please pause the video for the review and write down what verb tenses are. Let's do this quick review here for verb tenses. If you'll notice, the table on the right lists present, past, and future with the modal will. Then we have 4 columns here: simple, progressive, perfect, and progressive imperfect. Please write down these verb tenses, pause the video, and have these examples to review of these types of verb tenses. So we want to be aware of shifts in the verb tenses as this standard instructs us to do. You've learned about verb tenses in your past grades, grades 1 through 7, and at this point in time you really need to be aware of them and you need to correct them. So the first example is incorrect. I went to my room and I cried because I start thinking about sad times. That's not correct. It doesn't feel correct. It doesn't sound correct. This also leads me to give you a trick. When you are writing, read the sentence out loud to yourself if possible. If you're in a testing situation, read the sentences in your paragraphs backwards. Start with the last sentence of the paragraph and read up to the first sentence. It will take the sentences out of context and it will help you to identify shifts in verb tenses and incorrect or not grammatical sentences. The correct way to write this sentence would be, I went to my room and I cried because I started thinking about sad times. So we want to be aware of those shifts in verb tenses and correct them. Please pause the video and write down these examples of incorrect and correct shifts in verb tenses if it will help you. Let's talk about best practices as I just mentioned. These mistakes can usually be detected by actually reading what you wrote. Stopping and reading what you write is an important component of becoming a very strong writer. Daily reading will also help you to increase your vocabulary and understanding of verb tenses. Sometimes, if we read a lot, we will start to get a feel for what sounds right. Even if we can't pinpoint it, it will still sound right. So we need to get used to reading daily in informational texts, newspapers, magazines, novels, just about anything, to get used to what correct grammar is. Don't forget to take your time and stop and read what you have written. So this standard of 8.5.R.3 of OAS asks us to have students recognize and correct inappropriate shifts in verb tense. Now that we've reviewed it and we've discussed it, you should be able to practice these skills in your daily reading and writing that your parent or teacher assigns to you. Please take assessments to ensure mastery of the skill. Thank you for joining us today.